Hi ladies, so a few weeks ago I thought I'd help my daughter out a bit because she was feeling a bit unwell and take my granddaughter, who's about 10 kilos, off for a walk in the pram. No problem with that, but after about 20 minutes she didn't want to stay in that pram anymore. Tried patting her, tried rocking her a bit, I tried singing to her, which normally calms her down. No such thing this time. So in the end, after she's trying to throw herself around the pram, I got her out of the pram, pop her on my hip, pram in the other hand, trying to walk along, can see my car in the far distance and thinking, whoa, that's even up a bit of a slope. Am I even going to get back there? Feeling quite tired. I popped her from one hip to the other hip and pushing the pram with everything that's in the pram. But then I got home and I thought to myself, thank goodness I have a strong body for a 60-year-old. And that's what today's workout is going to do for you. So it's going to start you on the path to preparing your body with strength and endurance, and so that you can also be ready for any other similar situation that arises in your life. So come on, let's work out. So hi ladies, today we're going to be doing a bit of a workout, training a few of your actual muscles, doing a little bit of core workout, doing some shoulder stuff and legs to prepare you for in case you ever need to wheel your granddaughter along, but otherwise just preparing you for life. We're just going to do a tiny bit of a warm up first, so a little squat in between, punching out. Little squat, punching out. Keep that chest up, looking ahead to the horizon. Little squat, punching out. If your knees don't like squats, these wider ones are well known to be better for ladies who don't really like squats too much. Taking both arms out, that's it, punch them out. Keep that chest up, looking good. And a little tap with that foot. Good, so here we're just getting some blood flowing, and that's what warm-ups are all about. Just getting some blood flowing before you get into your main part of your fitness thing for the day. Well done. Good. Lovely. Reaching up. So reaching up high, up onto the balls of our feet. Well done. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay ladies, so we're going to start our workout today. So 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Now, you can either be doing it with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. I'm using my kettlebell today, but if we've got one hand kettlebell stuff, hold it with one hand. But if you want, hold it with 2. So our first exercise today, you'll be holding it with 2. I'm just using an 8-kilo kettlebell today, but that will be working me nicely. I'm going to start my timer off now. And off we go. So I want a little pull in from your belly button into your spine. We're just going to take this from hip to hip. So as you're standing here, I don't want your bottom half flinging around. It needs to be like it's in cement. And we're just moving the top part of our body side to side. That's it. How are you going with that? You should be able to feel your abdominals, your core, doing some work as we do that twist. Taking this one hip to the other side. So we are moving the top part of our body. If I slow it down, this is what I'm doing, but I'm not moving here. Well done. Now, I'm going to take this weight, and we all know that grandkids require a bit of overhead pressing. So, just bring it here. I'm doing a little squat in between, bringing it up. So hands either side of your dumbbell. But if you've got light dumbbells, you can have a dumbbell in each hand. That's fine as well. But a little squat and a press overhead. Now, some of you, your shoulders will not like that big press overhead to here. You may need to come to here, and you may take a lighter weight for this. And that's perfectly fine, because remembering that strength training is all about progression. If you can't do it now, you probably will be able to do it in a number of weeks or months. So that's fine. Great. I'm now going to pretend I'm sitting on the loo. Think about a loo behind me. I'm going to sit down onto that. So if you want to watch me from here, and pulling that elbow up. Then I swap to the other hand. If you prefer to do 2 or 3 here with one arm, you can. But I'm just going to be swapping each time. So trying to keep that chest up and looking ahead at the horizon still. So if I'm sitting from here, you can see I'm sitting on the loo, bringing that elbow up. Elbow nice and high. We don't want our hand up higher than our elbow. Elbow's nice and high. So we're working right through that upper back. Beautiful. Again, if your knees don't like the squat, you can take those toes further out and knees come out over. Right, we're going to do an overhead walk. So I'm going to hold this in one arm, and from here, I'm just going to walk along. Now, I know you're never going to hold your grandchild overhead like this, but it's amazing the amount of strength that this puts through your upper back. And we're going to swap this in about 5 seconds. Good. Changing it to the other arm. Some of you won't be able to get your arm up like this, so just leave your arm where it can be. If you've got the kettlebell, bring that elbow in nice and close. But I want to work mine a bit harder, so I'm lifting that up nice and tall. Good. Well done. Okay, I'm going to pop that down for a moment, and I'm just going to crawl out. So just to crawl out here, we're going to bend these legs, hands on the floor, walk out our hands till we get into a plank position. Make sure you don't drop those hips all the way down, so staying with your core on, belly button pulled into your spine, standing all the way up. Good. Coming out. Now, making sure you've got the tongue on the roof of your mouth here as well, because our neck is also doing quite a bit of work here. Good. So we're working a bit of core here, working a bit of shoulders and hands. Some of you may not like this, so if you're on a soft rug at home, you could put your hands into a fist and do it that way. Great, so this time I'm going to grab my weight again, and I'm just going to hold on to something like a wall and a one-legged deadlift. So this is simply a hinge forward from the hips. There's a slight bend in that front leg, and we're making sure that our back stays straight. So if I had a broom from my head to my shoulders to my hips, I'm not rounding my shoulders out. Those shoulders are staying back, and I'm bringing it back up again. Lovely. So if you prefer to do this without a weight, that's perfectly fine. This is just working a whole lot of my leg. I can feel my leg right up into my bum muscles, my glutes, all doing quite a bit of work. Let's take it to the other side. Again, if you don't like the leg back up in the air, what you can be doing is a tap back and coming back up. You may not go as far forward, but this may make you far more stable than trying to stand on one leg. Your choice. You can also, if you're not near a wall, you could have a broomstick or a mop stick in your other hand. Good. Well done. Good. I can certainly feel this whole leg in the front doing a lot of work. Woo-wee, okay. This time, who knows that we shouldn't just learn to do everything front ways, but be able to step out the side, do lateral movements, back moves and everything. So we're just taking a side lunge, one leg comes out, and then this same leg comes back behind. If you don't like the behind, just stick with the side lunge. If you can, try and come right down into that. Some of you won't have good knees out there, so just stepping out where your knee is not in pain. We never ever want to work through pain when we're doing workouts, ever. So, there's a good pain and a bad pain. If you know that pain's not good, then you need to reduce what you're doing. So it may be, for your first time, you're doing a little step out, and that for now might truly be enough. We're gonna go the other leg. If you prefer to do this without a weight, you can. Okay, so nice big step out, and then bring that leg back. Big step out, curtsy. Beautiful. Oh, that's it. So my knee is fine with this, my leg is fine with this. But again, whichever moves you don't like, I would say, first of all, just to either exclude that move, but if you can do the move with a smaller range of motion, this might be what you're doing for the first time. And then as you go along, you make that step bigger and bigger until you're right out to the side. We're gonna do some push-ups. As some of you, I know, hate doing push-ups. Us girls are not really strong in our upper body. You can either do it on the wall here. So on the wall, just stepping it back a bit, doing it that way, or you can do it on the floor from your knees, so hips are down and bring it down and up. Or you can do it from your toes. Totally your choice which way you do it from. You may do 2 or 3 on your toes and come back to your knees. Otherwise, stay on the wall is perfectly fine as well. Great. Good. Almost there. Whew. Okay. Our next one that we'll be doing is just a one-legged squat. Now, you may just want to hold onto the wall and pretend you're trying to sit back onto the toilet with one leg. But for many of you, you'll find it far easier to take your back on the wall, walk out your feet a bit, and slide yourself down the wall. Now you can either hold here or go up and down, but today I'm just going to hold in a static hold. It means that this leg is doing a lot of work, really working all the way through right up into my glutes. You may just want to pop down a toe there, just so you're a bit more stable if you felt that way. And just holding. Well done. If you can, take that foot up and see how you go. Good job. Woo! That you guys. How you going at home? Hard work, eh? Here we go. Change to the leg, other leg. So walking yourself out a little bit from the wall. You can keep your back on the wall. We're going to slide down the wall. Now, you'll only slide down. I'm going to take that mat out of the way because it's moving on me. So you're only going to come down to the degree that your knee in front will allow you to. So if my knee has had problems in the past, you may come down maybe just a ½ inch and hold there. As long as you can feel that leg still working, that glute still working, we're good. That's it, just holding, holding, holding. I don't know about you, but I can feel that leg working hard. Whoa, good job. Okay, gonna go back to our weight again. Now, this time we're gonna be doing some bicep curls. So, hands facing out. If you had a dumbbell, you could hold it here. We're just gonna come to here. Gonna take a little lift up. Now, you can come back down and keep doing that if you want. Or you can add some triceps to it. So from there, you're going to hold your elbows in close and this weight goes back. So whether you've got the dumbbell or the kettlebell, you can be doing that only if you did want to. Bicep curl, overhead press, and back we go. Good. Well done. Yeah. Now I'm going to do some lunge walks. So what I'm doing from here is going to hold my weight up nice and high, and I'm just going to take big steps along. Woo! That's it. A big step out, step to the front. If you don't like stepping straight out to the front, you feel a bit unstable, you actually can take a step to the side and to the side. And what you want to make sure with lunges is that you're not leaning right over that knee. So you want to stay back behind that knee, keeping that chest up. That's it. Great. Woo! How are you going? Well done. That's round 1. And that was for 40 seconds. So we're going to do round 2 for 30 seconds. Have yourself a drink. So round 2, again, taking this side to side. I've reduced the time down to 30 seconds. So this is going to fly by a lot quicker. Again, keeping that lower part of your body still, like it's in cement, and we're just twisting this upper part of the body from hip to hip. Tell you, when you've got a grandbaby in your arms, taking that little movement side to side is really important. Great. Okay, and overhead press. So from here, whew. Again, I'd like you to do a little pull in from your core, so belly button pulled in towards your spine. It's going to do a little squat there as well if you did want to. Lovely. And remembering you don't have to take this all the way up. You may only go to here. That's all that your shoulders may allow you to do at the moment. And if you can't do much here, you may want to go down to a smaller weight. Hey, you may even just do your drink container this first time round. So you can always go smaller if you did need to. Great. Okay, I'm going to do a squat with a high pull, and I'm going to swap it over halfway round. So we're sitting on that toilet again. So our chest is staying up, high pull and swapping it. High pull and high pull. If you see me here, I'm trying to sit on that loo behind me. High pull and a high pull. That's it. Beautiful. Woo! Yes, it. If you can, keeping that chest up while we sit back into that. What you don't want to be doing with a squat is having these knees go forward. One time I had a lady come to see me with her sore knees, and she'd been doing squats like this for years, where she went up on her toes. Always push through your heels. That's what you need to do. So, one arm overhead, carry. Now you can have it way up here, or you can bring it down lower. Your choice entirely. You can even have another weight down here if you wanted to. Totally your choice. I'm changing arms. Woo. That's it. And holding up nice and tall. Don't want to be kind of hunched over with this one. This works right through your upper back. Good. Woo. Okay, crawl outs. Oh, how it feels good to be 60, being able to do all this. Okay, calling out, bending those knees and walking out. Holding there for a moment, holding that belly button in, tongue on the roof of the mouth, and walking back. Now, you can get little hand holds that help with your wrists if you don't like that, or you can put them into fists, okay? That will help you if you do not like doing your wrists where they're bending. Coming out, making sure you don't drop the hips down here. You want to be holding that core on, coming all the way up. Whew, okay, one-legged deadlift. Back to my little weight. Again, holding onto the wall. And all we're doing here is a lean forward. Really, all we're doing here is like a hinge. It's all we're doing, but on one leg. So, making sure this armpit stays right close to us, like we're trying to hold a plum in there. I'm swapping to the other side. Beautiful. Good. And making sure you don't let this weight come way out here or round you out. You want to keep these shoulders right back. If you're not sure if you've got a straight back, get a friend to look at you for the first 1 or 2 times. We're going to do a side lunge with a curtsy. I'm going to step out and behind. And again, only doing what you feel that you can. If you feel your knees hurt with this one, maybe take out the curtsy behind and just do the side lunge, this one. And you may not step out as far, and that's perfectly fine. Well done. Whew. If you don't think that strength training is cardio as well, think again. My heart rate, as a nurse, I'm doing a quick guess, I reckon it's about 150 right now, so it doesn't take much to get that heart rate up. Good. Well done. Yep, so you can step out as far as you feel that you can. If you take a nice big lunge, you can be poking that bum out towards the back. But again, working within your means. We need to listen to our body at all times. What's it trying to tell us? Is it just working hard, or is it in acute pain? We don't want acute pain. Okay, going to go to push-ups again. Again, you can go to the wall like we did before, or be on the floor. I don't think too many of you will do it from here, but if you were, just try 1 or 2. You just don't want to let those hips drop. And then you can always go back to your knees. So there's always a way to make it easier for yourself. But again, the wall push-ups are fine as well. Great. Good. We are back into that one-legged squat. So, back on the wall, walk out our feet, and we're just gonna slide down the wall. For some of you, you want to toe down to make you feel a bit more stable, but for the rest of you, see if you can take that foot up. It's a thing that I promote to all my clients. You need to be able to stand on one leg, because you never know when you might have a trip over a gutter or something, and you need that one leg to hold you up. It's important. There'd be too many people in the hospital with fractured ribs and things after a fall. And it's not a good thing. Believe me, if you ever sustain fractured ribs, it's every breath that you take, you feel that pain. So we want to avoid falls, is what we want to do. So being able to stand on one leg is really important. I know we've got the wall behind us, but this is all a great start. If you find that you can't stand on one leg, then this is a great thing to do. Just be because we're getting strengthening through that leg right now as we hold. And if it feels hard, it is, because time under tension, we're holding here for 30 full seconds. So you're actually working it quite hard. Good. Going back to our weight, we're going to be doing a bicep curl, a press, and a tricep again. Again, so making sure that our upper body is nice and firm, elbows in, come into here, up to here, and taking that back if you want to. You can feel my triceps working. So this is my biceps here in front of my upper arm, taking it up, my upper back, and back here means my biceps, triceps, and upper back are all doing a fair bit of work. All muscles you need when you pick up babies, grandbabies, or that pot plant from the garden. It's all those times that you'll need all these muscles to work. Right, we're gonna go to lunge walks. Whew, I don't know about you at home, but I'm out of breath. Okay, nice big step out, make sure that knee stays behind the toes. Woohoo! Great. How are you going? We're almost done. Then we're going to have just a stand-up stretch. Yep, stand-up stretch. And then we're completed. Now, lunges are great for getting those legs strong. But some of you won't like that. Our workout's completed. So guys, I'm going to let you, or ladies at home, I want you to have a quick drink break, and we're going to end up on the floor. If you don't want the drink break, go straight into it. So we're going to head down to the, actually no, I'm not going to go on the floor today. We're going to have a stand-up stretch today. Is going to be the last bit of this workout. So just taking these fingers, intertwine them behind you and pulling those arms out to the back as far as you can. Should be able to feel a nice stretch through the front of our shoulders. Beautiful. Oh, it always feels nice to have a stretch at the end. That's, to me, it's always a reward at the end. When you've done a hard workout, you get that stretch in and it feels good. Okay, arms out to the front, rounding out that back and feeling a bit of a stretch through between the shoulder blades. There's just a quick stretch here today. As we go along, I'm going to be showing you more specialized stretches that you can be doing, particularly for some of those of you with sore, tight areas. Now we're just going to sweep it back and sweep it forward. Right back, open up that chest and bring it forward. Open it up and bring it forward. See how you're doing at home? We are almost there. Forward and back and forward and back. Now, we did some tricep work today when we did this one. So we're just going to take one arm up, bring that hand back here, and we're just going to pull that elbow back. We get a nice stretch through that tricep. Well done. Good job. Try and hold your stretches at home for about 20 seconds if you can. You can hold them for up to 2 minutes. You're going to take the other arm and pulling that one back. Woo-wee. Got a bit of a sweat happening here for myself. Okay, just going to, now, if you want to go back on that wall again, just come down a small way and take one foot over the other, and we're just going to have a lean forward. Should feel a nice bum stretch come hip stretch. If you don't like that and you feel too unstable, you can sit down on your seat, taking one foot over the other knee here, and just a lean forward. It's a lovely hip stretch. My hips right around the back get very tight, so I love doing hip stretches. I'll often do them before I go to bed at night as well, and it just makes you feel really released from the day, and that you can get a better sleep otherwise than if you didn't otherwise do it. Take the other foot over the other knee and coming right forward with that. Again, you can do it on the wall if you did want to. Just if you lack a bit of stability, and a seat is the perfect thing to be able to stretch out on. Well done. Okay, just a quadricep hamstring. So one foot up to the butt. Try and keep those knees together if you can. Whew. Any questions you want to ask me, please feel free to ask me. I am a personal trainer. I'm a coach, a check exercise coach. I am a nutrition weight loss person, and I'm also a registered nurse, so other side. So I have answers to a whole lot of things. If you would like to just jot down if you enjoy this workout, I'd love to hear from you. But if you have any questions, that's really important to me as well. My in-person clients, I always say to them, if you're tight after workout, send me back the next day and I'll send you through some extra stretches. So it's always important to be able to, know what's going on with the people that do your workout. So heel here, toes are up. Now I want you to poke out that bum long and low, and you'll feel a lovely stretch through the back of your thigh, through your hamstrings. Beautiful. Great. And this is our other side. Toes up, poke that bum long and low. And we're finished. Well done, ladies. Awesome job on you at home. Please, if you have anything you'd like to say or ask, put it in the below box, in the comments below, and I'll look forward to seeing you for the next workout. Have a great day and see you next time. Bye.